Mobility, and I am a journalist. I report for Women's TV Liberia. I've been in the media for about 4 years now, and I'm vying for this position because I'm committed to restoring the financial integrity and stability of this noble association. So I'm calling on every one of you to please vote integrity, vote clear character, vote clean character. It's now or never. Thank you.
Cynthia Kunisa, I report for the Hot Pepper newspaper. I was a former I want for you to vote for me because I am a female general. I'm a transparent person. When it comes to integrity, I have integrity. I have everything that you want as a reporter to create a database, and I will create a lot of things as a reporter across the country. Thank you.
Afternoon. So firstly, let me apologize for the poor quality of my voice due to the poor. It's not easy out there, especially reaching out to all of your colleagues, several phone calls, and especially during the night hours we deal in the We've been at a strategic point. So quickly, my name is Princess Mankoya Kamara, and I work with the Care Communications Network on the UN Drive. Have been reporting for over 8 years. Wow. Since 2016, from Prom FM to that of George FM, ELBC, where I served for just a few months, and later on went to the ABC radio. After that, finally I landed at Care Communications. So it's good to be here and serving as vying for the position as Assistant Secretary General. This is not just me. It's about providing a full support to that of the Secretary General. Remember, we do have a Secretary General who very energetic. So I am going to work along with the Secretary General. That is whoever wins, and my able, dependable Secretary General to provide full support to strengthening a more vibrant so create a database where we can track reporters in all counties. Said, numerous challenges affecting our colleagues in different parts of the country, and this cannot just be done just with the secretary. Thank you.
I joined in the field 2017 at Encounter Radio in the Borough. And I began there. I became a senior reporter. Later on, Representative Asan Kieso called me to work at the institution Choice FM in district number 17. Later on, a veteran journalist, Chokan Augusta Freeman, who had application because he followed my work. He called me at Bana FM. I started there as ordinary reporter, that became senior reporter, sub-editor, editor-in-chief, and director of news. I've grown enough in the profession. And besides that, I'm the senior reporter in Liberia Investigator newspaper. I'm the immediate past Secretary General of the Legislative Press Pool, Legis Pool. Of course, I remain unmatched in this field. I just see somebody participating who just putting his spirit together and said, no, we don't care about that. Why do we come in a space? We've been around secretary for a very long time. And we are coming here because we have identified some loopholes. It doesn't offer well for our police in the profession, so we say we come into the space to create a network where you don't have to go branch there to know what is something happening to our colleagues. We build a network, we have a local structure in the rural counties. So something happened to somebody in Grange there, that local person controlling the secretariat can feel the national secretary to follow the entire company what happened in Grange there. You don't have to pay a go there. The next thing is real-time communication. It takes a very long time to even get a first information from our leadership of RAL. With Blamoto, of course, we got a very secure, a very proactive secretariat. And finally, because time, an efficient, action-oriented secretariat. Where can we be around here? And I mean, we don't have a strong database. Like you heard my principal deputy addressing you and telling you the kind of mission we have come with. How can you look at potential Princess Makuya Kamato? I mean, to dash her for one. In fact, I forgot one. Yeah, but I want to say thank you, colleagues. Let us Blamoto, you can vote for me in the BLT, and let's have a very good secretariat. Now we can have Mr. Barclay Kane, who is the presumptive president of RAL. And then we have Princess Makuya Kamara as your presumptive deputy or assistant secretary general. Then we have the female general, Cynthia Konisia. Your integrity cannot be questioned. I don't want to see the team, the Barclay who's been here. Someone want to call distraction. We respect time. You think the president late? The president late. The president is a cadre. He knows that when you're coming in, the entire attention. Yes. But tell him, that's not something that you don't want to say that. And you are there, you think that very late. Thank you very much.
Police. My name is Amos Harris. I started practicing in 2019 with 10 improvised newspaper. Went back to GN Global News Network, a senior reporter. Going on with New Liberia newspaper as a reporter. So we been on the field, understand the terrain. Even at the personal level, I started to get there. Broadcaster coming home. So we understand the terrain of the media circle. Food for me, because even the secretariat president of that program was there. Help the secretariat in a lot of things. Today, even the hall you are in, the president can testify. Wow. He called me. The president called me and said, man, you're not being fun. You're not being fun. When the president wanted election, he called me and said, after 1 year, he called me and said, it must be an office space. Can you negotiate outside there for us? Today it was. I found a place. So I need the election. We need election. The office space is already available for us. We can do it. We have a president of Liberia. We do our own. So, professional police is of our time. I already grow. We join the welfare sheet for everyone. The secretariat for all reporters. Your input at the secretariat will make the secretariat to grow. The secretariat will grow each reporter. Even the former officials of RAL, including Andrew, other reporters, senior reporters who crafted the RAL Constitution, they appreciate them. For part of it, we want to vote at Kakata, other places. So, let's give each opportunity to vote. Today is an opportunity for all reporters. Tomorrow, if you are editor, you have an opportunity to vote again. You grow from the last stage to another. We believe that our fresh colleagues from Kakata, Grand Basso, Masorado County, Kwame County, we are strong. Your input will be felt in the secretariat. And the right child will be very active. Because we believe that their input in the secretariat will make us improve. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I am so disappointed because the chance was given to our colleague to sell their platform, but instead they chose to attack our candidate, someone who possesses an academic credential than the unqualified candidate. That is disappointing. So when I was sitting ahead of this, thank you all for presenting first year about credential. Because I have four readings, I will go directly to the issues that are important to present. I will in front here to show that I'm serious. Alright. When okay. I have years of experience in the media. I have several certificates in journalism, investigation, project proposal writing, project procurement and management. So I'm not boasting of that. But let me be frank with you. The reporters have been left aside ever since, not even under the Wade administration. There are serious issues that are confronting us we need to address. Then somebody can stay here and talk about how they serve the other place they serve it. But let me tell you, I believe that journalism in Liberia is at a crossroad. Many of us face poor welfare or unsafe working conditions. How many of you investigative journalists have been assigned to DRB? Do you have life insurance? No. How many of you have served 25 years as volunteer for institution without receiving a dime? These are issues we decide to address. How many of you have gone outside there have been attacked and intimidated by government officials? What are we doing to address this instead of selling our platform? Let me tell you, when I came to the reformers, we came up with a resolution. We went into a meeting, we sat down, we dialogue. We said, President, this is the issue. And if we want to commit to the agenda, we have to do a shared vision. We sat down, we put things in place, and we said this will be reformers agenda. We attack the issue of discrimination against journalists in the world. Over the period, let me be frank. I beg you, when it's 15 minutes to time, please tell me. Over the period, rural journalists have been left out of opportunity. There are limited opportunity. Most of us here have the skills, but there is no support. So the Webster has come to provide those opportunities. We will write proposal, we will engage international partners and all stakeholders in the country. The reason we have lost the opportunities because the past leadership did not engage those people. We will engage them, we will establish chat room, we will establish chapter in rural counties, and those chapters will work collectively, we will supervise them, we will provide projects for them so that they can implement projects in their counties too. So journalists in the county, not say enough to most of the discrepancies we face. Correct. Another thing is the attack on journalists. We intend to partner with the government. The president is a diplomatic president, and I know he has already told, I'm a radical president, I'm friend with you. I serve activists for Action Aid, Activists Liberia, and other advocacy platforms. So I told the president, we'll utilize all diplomatic stand. We will partner with the government to find resolution to the constant attack on journalists. If the government cannot provide ways and means to address or a long-lasting solution, we'll go radical. We'll call international government, other international partners in the country attention to it until they can hear our plea and provide solution to the constant attack. And let me tell you something, can we to somebody who lost their job, who lost the job because of gross disrespect? The young man was assigned by his institution to cover a program. But you know what happened? The man ate the money. Then he was suspended for 6 months. After the man said, the young man has been suspended. The young man has been suspended. You cannot just as a president. And they utilize this position in order to
the president is here. I like the way he engaged all of us. So for this one, we are now at a point where we are going to listen to those who say they want to be there.
Yes,
So, sorry, we like I said, there was a mistake. Yeah, we had 3 persons for the. Mr. Siakoya is also one of those who vying for the vice president.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, money. We like it.
Thank you so much, distinguished colleagues. It is indeed an honor to be here today. I believe that leadership is about service, and not less men meditation. And good for me, my name is Seti Koye, and I've worked in the media for several years from the rural county. from Nimba, and I once upon a time served as correspondent for Spoon FM, and I'm now correspondent for the Liberia News Agency, NINA, as its Nimba County correspondent. With the long service in the media, gladly for me, I have my impact on this building.
Excuse me, sir. One of my people was cut off when he was speaking because of noise.
Thank you.
Hello. The time is being paused. As soon as it starts, we will. Right? Please, you came late. I said something. You have been talking. We're giving you the benefit of the doubt. When you make too much of noise, we'll ask you out.
Sorry, sir.
Thank you, please.
Yeah, make it time.
Thank you. Our leadership at the level of the ROL will be very mature. Our leadership addresses the true vision and aspiration of the ROL. Good for me, I have people that got inspired and came to the media today because listening to me. One young man in his house, it's a testimony. Mr. Nathaniel Success took back. And a lot of police here got inspired and came to the media for listening to me. Now, it is very unfortunate that with the long time the RAL got established, there's no impact yet in rural Liberia, in rural counties. We've treated RAL as a Monrovia based. And even those of our colleagues in Monrovia don't know anything about RAL. We are coming to leadership to serve. And of Honorable Barclay County as my president, as his able lieutenant, I will work with him. We settle issues within the RAL through dialogues. Come on the round table and settle our issues. We are not school boys to be fighting militancy party. We are control. How many times have we heard that the RAL have had an activity that have impacted Grand Pastor that's right here? How many times have there been initiated effective reporters in bombing River 6? Today, a colleague from Grand Judas in this house because of us. We are here above every sector. I'm from Nimba, and I believe in results. On our leadership, that we are very intentional about our connections. We speak with my president, Mr. Barclay County, and he will accept our recommendations that we cater to the welfare of reporters across the country and not be specific. I can tell you for free that 85 to 90% of the stories being reported in Monrovia comes from the rural counties. How many times have we asked ourselves, when can we help our police? When can we provide training opportunities? And truth be told, police, there's a capacity gap affecting different sectors in Liberia, and the RAL is no exception. On our watch, as leaders of the RAL for the next 3 years, I can assure you today that on our leadership, we will reach across the 15 political subdivisions of this country with our initiatives. Now let's know what we will do. We will divide the country into zones and speak.
Mr. Barclay County and Mr. Wester T and Clay. Webster T and you not T and I'm seeing T and so hello, because we have been to the very critical area. Hello, we were not, those of you who support in Wester, if you really love Wester, you will be quiet, because we will not stop the wax when you disturb. You will not stop the wax when you disturb. Don't ask me.
All right.
I will talk.
Yeah, we got what they said now.
You will not stop the wash when you disturb. The sound will be against your candidate. So just listen to him as he speaks.
Gentlemen, listen here.
Hello. When we notice that us will ask you to stop, we'll ask you to please walk out. We beg you, right?
Don't be honest.
Listen to them. Listen to them, right? Do not disturb them. You want clap? You're part of the time. Clap. You want to make noise? When it's over done, we ask you to walk out. So those are the door. Please stop shaking hands. Beg you. It's not time to shake hands. Too big. Elijah. You have to sit. You have to sit. Say where Wester was sitting. No. Sit where Wester was sitting. So ready? 5 minutes. Each time it is paused, the minutes are not running. Stop. Right? So please, let's listen to Webster.
I am John Hapakos Webster Clay. J.H. Webster Clay for short. I'm a journalist and I've been a journalist for the past 15 years. Wow. That is almost half of the year I spent on earth. I've been a journalist. I'm a 2019 graduate of the University of Liberia. That is the Centennial class, as the golden class, the Centennial class of the University of Liberia. I'm also a trained diplomat, a career diplomat. As a matter of fact, I graduated from the prestigious Gabriel L. Dennis Foreign Service Institute. The Foreign Service officer.
We said no Fabio.
The latest, but why am I coming in the race to want to be president of the Reporters Association of Liberia? It's just simple. I mean, as a matter of fact, cognizant of the happenings in the Reporters Association of Liberia. I can't tell you, but let me tell you the medicine to the soul that we intend to kill in the Reporters Association of Liberia. First of all, we intend to unify the community. Trust me, at present, there are fractions. There are a lot of fractions in the Reporters Association of Liberia. I can name them, but for some reason, will not name them. And the community competing against me, a part and parcel of that fraction, or one of those fractions. So I stand as a unifier. And if some of you don't know me, but the people that know me don't know, I've always created that instinct to save space, to come back again and again and again. Now one person that will stand up and say, oh, me and are going another here, I get speed on you or he gets speed on me. Then one person stand up, nobody will stand up. So I serve as a unifier to unify the Reporters Association of Liberia. Next, we intend to launch in the next 2 months in our leadership. We intend to launch a full-scale membership database. I mean, come to think about it, we come to election and somebody saying we should send our name in for registration. No, that will not be the case. When we get the leadership in the first 2 months, we will know all our members and we're going to place our members into sector. We don't want to have Nima kind of reporter, Bon kind of reporter, Graham as a reporter. No, we want to place our reporter into people who are reporting on gender, people reporting on education, people reporting on health, people reporting on. When we will be looking for training opportunity, and when we get training opportunity, we don't want to stick it in Monserrano. We want all those that will be in that gender category, whether you from Bon, you from Nima, you from Lopa, you from Grandmaster. We will go for you to get that training. If we get training in the judiciary era, we will go for all those. We will not be looking at them here for Bon, them here for Grandmaster. No. If there are 40 persons with that in that era, we will go for 20 persons and leave the other one and we get another training for that sector. We will go for additional 20 persons. So, I mean, it's fair enough. We're not going to take it like Bon. Yeah, despite we get coordinator in all of the country, but we tend to place reporter into sector per sector. That's it. Everybody will feel the impact of our leadership. Everybody will feel the impact. We're not going to say, oh, because we make all the time things will happen. Only once in a while. No, we're not going for that. We will have the activity that people will feel the impact from all of the 15 countries. And that next thing, we want to have a headquarters. Trust me, distraction. I want to look at the time, please. I want to look at the time. See? To have a headquarters. We intend to have a headquarters. If you look around this place, we got a headquarters. We intend to establish a headquarters in our small place we rent. We intend to establish a headquarters here that people that can have the home. We intend to have a social media page that will be having reporter of the month. Every month we'll have one reporter will be tracking reporter activity, and we will have reporter of the month. Every month we'll have reporter of the month.
When they pull, you tell. So, again, I'd like to appreciation to all of our colleagues here. I mean, it's one reporters association. But straight to the point, my name is
child for now to Judgment Day, as long as you already made a decision who you want, you will stay. Whether you boo, you cheer, you clap, you say quietly, it can change. This person could convince you, another person could convince you. It's your choice. So please, you just witness the arrival of Mr. Raymond Savage. Chief Raymond, yeah, please come in front. Yeah. Only a veteran. So his presence here should just quieten us, because he represents the second office in the Republic, right? And we not go far. So please give him the due respect, right? Give the president the due respect. Let the candidate speak, then we will come into the next phase. So please, let's give them a chance, right? They are all one of us, right? So please, the moderator.
Yeah, please. Mr. Moderator.
No, they will talk again. Say please. The time is being recorded. The time you want to ask me, the time is there. Each time you make noise, and wait, each time you make noise, if that noise is unnecessary, we'll add the time up. Okay. It's not subtraction again. We'll add the time up.
Concern?
Yeah, what is your concern, please?
The concern is how many minutes have you guys spoken for?
Yeah, that's what
Because of the noise. Because of the noise. He has not even introduced himself.
Nothing.
No,
No, you did not.
Listen. He has gone 37 seconds, right? So, please listen. The more we make noise, the more we interrupt and disrupt the entire time. So please, 5 minutes, right? The time keeps us.
So you start over?
Thank you. And straight to our agenda, Team Barclay is still 3 pillars: revival, advocacy, and leadership. How do we intend to revive the Reporters Association of Liberia? This time around, we intend to move the Reporters Association to reporters, rather than reporters coming to the Reporters Association, instituting programs and policies. We have said honor our pillar of revival that the first thing we intend to do is to organize a retreat. And that retreat is geared toward bringing all reporters across the country. And this will not be done in Monserrado, because we have this perception that the Reporters Association of Liberia is a Monserrado County base. We intend in the next 3 to 4 months to organize one of the biggest retreats for all reporters. And this retreat will be held outside Monserrado County. How do we intend to advocate? Our advocacy will be tailored on issues affecting reporters in the newsroom. Reporters have been underpaid, $50. I was in Bon County last year, Liberian dollars a month. Even though we have the collective bargaining agreement, even though we have the Decent Work Act that says anybody who's been employed should not work for less than $51 million. And the worst thing about the $1,500 Liberian, it takes 3-4 months before they get $1,500. We intend to start the advocacy from the newsroom. This is where the problem lies. The problem is not about police brutality. The problem is about fair treatment for reporters. How do they commute to work on a daily basis? How are they protected? How many of our reporters across the country have signed an employment letter? How many? And I challenge many of you here, your institutions for the last 10 years have not been able to employ you people.
Oh yes, not you.
Sure. We challenge many of you here. And this is where our advocacy will be tailored. The issues that are affecting one institution, because they hire you today, the next day, after 5-6 years, and they tell you, you can put our bipolar down or leave our ID card, and you are gone the next day. Without no due process. We intend to start the advocacy from within the newsroom. Until media institutions, the media owners, the media managers start to think that these people just have family. Let them start riding the VP cars. Let them start building the mansions. Almost all the media owners in this country, they have BB cars. They ride BB cars. They live in luxurious homes. But think about someone who's making $50 a month. Even when the month ends, he can't even get $50. And I told reporters in my Gibi County, and I said, 70 to 80% of media institutions in Liberia, especially radio stations, are owned by politicians. We need to start the advocacy from the media institution, especially the newsroom. This is where our advocacy. Anytime of leadership for those who know about the county, and I stood for principle. Thank you.
I heard the last speaker speak, and I'm sure similar expressions were made by previous speakers. I know what it means to be a reporter. I rose from being a reporter to editor and making decisions in the newsroom. And the bedrock of any newsroom is the Reporters Association. So the decisions that you make here, the decision that you make here today on the selection of your leadership must be very sound. It must be a decision that you have thought on. It must be a decision that you have processed. It must be a decision that you will not regret after making it. Do not base your decision on friendship. Because the Reporters Association, whether in the newsroom, the radio station, or the newspapers, the bedrock, you guys. People will get acclaim, newspapers will get acclamation, radio stations will get acclamation. But who are the sources? The reporters of every news entity. Nobody rises to become, without becoming, a reporter, unless maybe if you have the affluence. But besides that, if you want, you have to follow the rudiments. Being a reporter is so estimate your role as a reporter. Don't let people call you cartoon journalist. For principle, stand for principle. Don't go to a news conference and at the end you be lingering around. I know what it means. I know exactly what it means. So the decisions that you make today, don't regret those decisions. One day you'll be in our shoes. Will depend on you. Will depend on you now to represent us, to be legacies for us. And it will only happen if you are true to yourself, if you are sincere to yourself. Don't base your decision on friendship. Be on principle. The person who you think will represent you. The reporter, I was in the newsroom, right? And a reporter will come, I will edit the story. And I wasn't so, she's here. She's a living witness. And I wasn't somebody who was saying, okay, at this time, even though I've edited a story, it must go to this. I am not the source. I'm only the gatekeeper. So when the reporter comes to the story, I must sit with that reporter and talk to that reporter. And make sure at the end of the day, because when the story goes out, whether newspaper or radio, the feedback will come to the entity. So you have to consider all of that. Now one day you'll be publishers. One day you'll be, so as you go through today, I admire the attendance. I've been following you like the president said. I'm in your news, in your chat room. I follow all of the companies, your ability to show responsibility on this day. Do not let people describe you as, cartoon journalist. No way. Some of us will not sit and allow you to be described as cartoon journalist. Because you got responsibility will impact your professional life. One day you sit in our shoes and we'll be happily looking at you and clapping for you. Have a good election.
What is